Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to a Wheelin Wednesday. Welcome back to the potential price of adventure. I thought we'll try Plunge Creek, and unbeknownst to me, my preparations did not factor in that they'd come up here with tractors and cleared all of this, because this is the area that is kind of the burn scar from our last fire season. So heavy equipment have come through here, and Plunge Creek has been diverted. Basically, this is Plunge Creek right here. This is where it starts and comes down from the mountains. And we got a little bit of a torrent here, but what we're gonna head down to, we are walking on the softest earth that could be possibly imagined. It's just sand flipped over by tractors. We're not going to see any cruise control for a good while here, and most notably in a box at home are Bruce's new shocks, because much as I'm a fan of the economy of the $12 Amazon shocks that are in there right now, I can't get them to damp enough. They're not a typical size. I'd have to machine my own pistons, and I would rather just buy Bruce more shiny things. So it's a beautiful morning for it, and once we get out of the combination burn scar tractor turnaround area, hopefully we'll have a little something to, I was hoping for a little bit of the you know, some 10th scale trail action. Look at the G-Wagon 4-link just doing the stuff. Bruce getting bullied a little bit, but who doesn't love washboard? His suspension breaking in nicely, but really underdamped. If he gets anywhere remotely side hilly, he's just straight over. It's genuinely surprising, more surprising than it should be, how good Nigel is with the roof taken off. If you talk yourself into buying an FJ, an FMS FJ, if you want to squeeze that performance out of it, you're gonna have to take the roof off. It's so heavy. Take the jump seats out, you take the roof off, go full safari mode, you know, go full Nigel. Nigel's gonna get some weight thrown back on him. Maybe we might witness a day where Bruce gets the day off, and we'll come out here with Nigel. Washboard. The washboard only goes for another, you know, couple hundred yards. So this is how you break your leafs in if they're not already broken in. We're gonna have to add more leafs to Bruce at this rate. I didn't quite get the camera balance right today. Not as bad as I've gotten it in the past, but yeah, see, this was all wash. But like, I would ride my cross bike through here, but it's been a hot minute since I've ridden through here. And I will say this as well, if not for very recent rains, this would be something of a dusty nightmare. These guys are heading into the wastelands. Hopefully Bruce doesn't get too many flops today. I'm trying to find anything smooth. Oh, there we go. Just a moment of smooth. We're getting down into, so this is the very uppermost part of this watershed project that's going around here, which is what our normal locale, where we get to use more cruise control. Our normal locale is the center of that, the water project, the settling ponds, you know, refeed the aquifer. I said that we were on the softest sand. No, that was the prelude to the softest sand. That's where we are now. These guys are having a great time.
We're in the desert.
It's like the desert. It's a post-apocalyptic desert. Oh, here we go. You wanted terrain? Here you go. Bruce just knocking all the rocks out. Someone sent me a link on the Discord to I believe an Amazon bumper with the tire carrier. It might actually fit. That bumper might actually fit. Might actually fit to the point where I'm probably going to order it and give it a shot. You know, the washboard is a lot easier if we attack it. Side, can I cruise this? Yeah, right like that. Oh, that saves the bones. Now, he could get out of hand on us. You'll notice the microphone is not capturing the sound of the water. We're perhaps too far away from it. But the sound of the water, because they've tractored their way through here, is because it's turning into a floodplain down here, and the water looks like it's about 2 inches deep. Our last time out with the crew of 4, we didn't get any water action, so I didn't get to use my fantastic, soon-to-be quick-viewed, tiny battery-operated, what is it, Fantic? Does that sound right? Something like that. I gave away that screwdriver because I can't use, what did the guy call it? Screw sticks? I can't use screw sticks. It has to be pistol grip. Same company makes a little pressure washer that might be the most perfect for RC pressure washer ever invented. Peaks out at 174 PSI, and you can turn it down to so low it's basically like a squirt bottle. And for this stuff, it is amazing. We're not going to get that mud here because, as you can see, we're on an inland beach. Now, there's a big cut from when whatever rains came through last. We're up a couple feet above the water. And I don't know if I can kick down enough sand to get us out. I want to go out there. That's where I want to go. But honestly, that looks like about 3 feet, just straight drop off. Yeah, I see it. We got a little taper spot. Oh, it's getting even softer. I have come around on G8 as a compound, on the Trepidor as a tire of viability, because if you're doing this stuff, this is G8 country. I don't think I would bring green out here. KLR trail spec perhaps, but I mentioned this, I'm sure, somewhere. What form of media, I have no recollection, but those are G8 Trepidors, 5 inches tall. They have no visible wear on them at all. Like, the edges of the lugs have not begun to feather yet. Bruce has at least 10 miles on him, probably closer to 15. This we have incidentally found is apparently what G8 is for. Yeah, there we go. That's down close enough. We may have to help him out, but we're close enough. Okay, now there's even more. All right. Oh yeah, just a little bit farther. Come on, big guy. Had to set Bruce to FBR because the smoothness of that gearbox. He can, on any surface with any respectable amount of traction, he pulls a wheelie if you goose it. So I went to FBR because I'm afraid if I just leave it on forward reverse, we're gonna break it all in half. All right, Bruce has got the height. He's gonna find out how deep this is. Swift water crossings not advised. Oh yeah, no, we're good. We're super good.
Do you reckon this?
Yeah, for sure. It's fun watching the water come through the wheels. Okay, now, can we walk sideways? Okay, get on cruise, come down a little bit, we'll go right about there. And And we'll see if we can do cameraman that doesn't fall into the water that he's trying to record. We're headed downstream, everybody. And we're headed downstream in the least forethought enabled manner, which is we had to walk about half a mile to find a spot to get down here. And now, oh, that's real swift. All right, it looks super shallow. Let's see. Yeah, that's not even up to the rim. Oh, it's everything I'd hoped for. Now we feel like we're out in now we feel like we're on the, what is it? Camel Trophy. We're doing Paris-Dakar. I can pick up a little speed here. Da-da-da. Okay, a little more earth. We'll head for more earth. There you go. Holding the camera / controller at this angle is gonna do me in. But we're getting to use cruise control. So that's a bonus. Heading out. Hopefully it's 50 degrees out right now. Hopefully the in-cars will keep us going the whole way. Because this will be some good Bruce and G-Wagon footage. Ooh, that looks a little deep. I'm gonna head right up here. I wanna get towards this sandbar, but I think my crossing point is about, we're gonna follow the flow right there. Oh, it's nice and shallow. But I have this fear. You're not getting me down there, because if that sand is, uh-oh. Whoo! As soon as I said you're not getting me down there, Bruce said, oh really? Come on down. The water is indeed fine. If the sand down there is remotely as squishy as the sand is up here, I would sink straight to the bottom of that upwards of 3/4 of an inch deep water. This is definitely the terrain that makes you want to get more goon. Okay, we're getting on top of a big cut now. Yeah, there's, woo. I mean, it's the best. If the takeaway from the recent trajectory of Wheelin Wednesdays is I can incept more people into buying like something trail specific. And trail specific, again, I've pointed this out before, I'll point it out again. Trail specific doesn't just mean can't do the things. That's not how I look at it. I look at a trail rig and a rock crawler, a dedicated rock crawler, as completely separate entities. So it's not about capability, it's about how does it look. It is in some aspects sacrificing all for vanity, but not, you know, but not all. You still want it to work. How low angle can we get? It is iffy. Yeah, that's where I'm trying to figure out where to go. We got to a little like where a wash comes out. Let me see if I can walk backwards. All right. We got to like an outflow, and it gets a real lot of little rocky. Bruce will they'll both, Bruce and the G-Wagon will definitely get more speed than we can manage. I wish that Sony had opted to stick with the ASV, the Action Cam series. I love these action cameras. I love the form factor. I love the way they work. They are both 10 plus years old. So they have some little behaviors and attitudes, and they have little preview guys, little preview screens, which we can't use because those have a sealed internal battery, and the internal battery on the little preview guy lasts about 25 minutes. Now, I could see if the preview guys will operate with an external battery pack installed, because I have not done that. Woo! This is, I'll go on record. This is 10th scale water. It got a little deep right down here. I didn't want to brave those rapids. And this goes on for miles. All right, we're gonna find out, Bruce. We're gonna find out how deep that is. Oh, that's the deepest we've had to go through. That was up to the tire, top of the tire. I'm feeling it entirely in the forearm, to the point where we're gonna get out to a little dry spot on the sandbar here. Oh, G-Wagon catching up. Oh, hachi mama.
I couldn't keep up with the walking.
These guys will outrun us. You know, intrusive thoughts are winning. I gotta find out what, like, I might end up with a wet sock for the remainder of this and all the way to the car, but I have to find out how firm this is. Oh, yeah. It is very inland beachy. There's no squish to it at all out here. It's got a bit of a liquefaction action, but it's a lot more ground stable here than it is over there. I'll hang out with. We got to get some decent, like, we got to get into this. Which means I'm not gonna be watching where I'm putting my feet, so I might end up with the wet socks. What is it about water? Like, I don't know. I know a lot of y'all live where the water doesn't go away. We definitely live where the water goes away. Geez, I don't know, 2 months? In 2 months, this will be bone dry. Yeah. It's not that big of a step. There we go. Ooh, but I definitely see a spot coming up ahead that I don't think we can hop over that. Yeah, I think it's back to the, we gotta head back to shoreside. Also, a little bit of a moment there. I felt a Bruce moment in which I don't know if I accidentally brushed the throttle while in cruise or what, but there was a definite surge and dip in forward speed that I don't think I was involved in. His receiver's in a box. The G-Wagon is, if anything, even more waterproof than Bruce is. A little bit of swift water crossing right here. I think the only time we would have any worries to record about Bruce is if you see the marker lights or the roof lights go off, because the sound / lighting module is not waterproofed in any way. A day at the Delta. Ooh, don't get too close to that. That is They're 2.5 feet lower than us right now. Big storm cut, so we got to go at least down that far. We are making our way and finding our own way back. I couldn't do this without an RC4 or RC6. Either one, I just couldn't do it. I think instead of wet feet, it's gonna be just shoes full of sand. We're gonna be completely full of sand. I see the easiest way. Coming to a stop. I see the absolute easiest way for us to get out of here, but it's not the shortest. And that is, we just go over to the other side, because that can, but then we got to go all the way down to the bridge. So this is well, I mean, it's not like it's walking that far. I don't know how far we've gone right now. It keeps telling me it wants me to stop. We've only gone 3/4 of a mile with cameras on.
It paused me.
Yeah, mine auto paused too, and I restarted it. So we just have to find a spot, probably right there,
Yeah.
where we can ford the rivers. Bruce had to get a little full throttle action. And I will tell you, refreshingly, this water doesn't smell like anything. Yeah, I think it's even farther, isn't it? Because the width of this, we got to go all the way down right there. Probably about another 75 yards. Don't get too rowdy out there, Bruce. I can't get to you without getting my feet wet. He doesn't seem to care. He's just having a grand time. Every day, every Wheelin Wednesday is a camera test. And if these guys thermal shutdown on me in 50-degree weather, I'm gonna be upset. I don't want to buy more action cameras. This is what it comes down to. Someone from jolly old England was kind enough to send me one. That's how I have 2 Sonys. That's how we can do in-car in Bruce and in-car in the G-Wagon. Okay, we're gonna stay up on this bar right here. And now what I'm looking at is, so I was thinking we could cross right there, but then you can see the verticality of the berm on the other side.
Further down.
Yeah, like right down there. Yeah, yep. Which is about 100 yards further than the spot that I initially thought. In car, if there's no in car, you're not gonna be able to see much of anything from here. They are a good distance away. Easy on the speed, Bruce. All right, safer out in the water, away from the rocks. Ooh, that got a little deep. That was driver losing footing and not the G-Wagon. All right, so I think it's probably, we're now on level with one another. So I'm back on the Delta. I didn't look at Bruce for about 15 seconds there. Ooh. Starting to get a little rocky. Yeah, I think I might see the spot. I'm gonna shake my wrists out and wait for the G-Wagon. All right, I think I maybe might see it. All right. For us, it's just a matter of getting across the widest part. These guys can drive across anywhere. But we're gonna make it back to our house before we find a spot to cross this delta. Yeah, I want to go. I want to get to right over. Oh, that's real deep right there.
Yep.
I want to get to a spot over there. Where can we where can we do that? The camera is going to be real dishonest about the width of that, which is about 10 feet. And I'm looking for any spot. We need 3 or 4 feet. And the way this runs, the fellas really have too much of an advantage, which is they don't care about 3-inch high water. And I'm in barefoot shoes and cotton socks. So my feet will be wet until next Wednesday if I get in there. And we have not been able to find. So we're gonna get down to where this crosses the road, and then there's just a ramp for like vehicles to drive up. We might end up going up the ramp. And what's in front of me is chopped up. I want to be down where they are. I need wellies.
They don't make them that big.
Wow. In case the camera was not cooperative, or the microphone, she said they don't make them that big, which is unnecessary. Perhaps true, but at the same time, it still hurts. Actually, there is no ramp on this side anymore. So I looked down about another 300 yards from where we are right now, and the berm from when they came and cleared it for the watershed project is like a 50-degree angle. You can't even see it. It's so far away.
Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah. I'm wondering if where the terrain ends and where the plowing begins, I'm wondering if we can get through right there. Because the whole thing shouldn't just be worrying about how are we going to get out of here. I'm having a grand time driving through the Delta here. And, oh no. Oh. Sometimes if you take your eyes off of Bruce, he gets rowdy. Back on cruise. Because my left forearm is gonna come apart into 2 pieces. It's trainable. You know, you get used to everything. And I'm working on getting used to this, but I do it once a week. Doo-doo. I think I might see it. I might maybe see it. Maybe. Again, I stopped watching Bruce for about 30 seconds. All right. Now, that's still reasonably okay. I'll be the pig of Guinea here. That looks doable. Just right there.
For you.
Yeah. Oh, long-legged Larry. Uh-oh. There's gonna be a jump. Because I keep looking further down. She got it. She got it. Oh. Ooh. Ah. Our mission is going to be successful. We're gonna clear. Okay. The boys are on dry ground. And so are we. We've done it, everybody. We've crossed the river. We've made it to the other side. And now we know, at the very least, we have a route of escape. We can get out. There's a bulldozer up there. We can get to where the bulldozer is. Now I have to watch Bruce a little better because we are in slightly less Bruce-friendly terrain now. down by the river, down in the river. Oh, we're in the wife's favorite stuff. Sticky, icky, gooey, ooey. Oh. You know what need be done? I'll tell you right now. The pressure washer. I might just feature the pressure washer at the end of this installment of Wheelin Wednesday. I need to purchase myself a 2-gallon container that holds water and a little bag to put all the stuff in, and then I can just take it out to the trail with me and not have to put these guys into the car looking like what they're going to be looking like when they get to the car, which is 8 crumb donuts. And the underneath of them, ooh, the G-Wagon is loading up. Bruce, you can't take that stick with you. He wanted it. What a day. This, honestly, guys, I was talking to a couple of associates about how this, oh, G-Wagon's going down to bathe. About how this is close enough as to practicably be the opposite of rock crawling. Like, rock crawling has this thing built into it where there's an element of power creep, where we are all intentionally or unintentionally sort of, except for maybe you class 1 loons, we're all kind of in some way working our way toward the crawler's paradox of just making the rig more capable and more capable and more capable. And that's not what this is. This is, how good does it look? How relaxing is the experience? This whole experience, stuff like this is tremendous.
And getting to go out with a wife.
One of our kids is a menace. So when there's the 4 of us out, we're gonna have to find some way to handicap that vehicle so that he's not menacing all of us. Nigel's driver last week was not menacing. Gate Rover was attempting to run into everybody. You know what we're gonna end on? We're gonna end on an ill-advised hill climb and a small accident. Okay. Where does all the water go? Into the ground. There's just so much less water here. We're gonna clean up again just in time to hit the slope. We're gonna end on a full Dubai as we head toward that cat 966H. And the question is equal parts. Yes, as the wife just said, can we get up that? I don't know. And then we have to go down to that bridge and then around, and then our car's about a mile away from where the bridge is. So stop asking me if I'm done. So we're 1.75 miles into.
I'm scared.
Well, it's about, I mean, you should do this no problem. Bruce has got to wait. Oh, are we racing? All right.
I'm not on the gas. I'm just trying to drive.
I can't keep up with the G-Wagon. Bruce is doing it. It's a valiant effort. Please, oh, please. Universe,
Go over.
please let those cameras
No.
still be running.
They're not. We're stuck.
Oh no. Oh,
They can't get up.
it gets too steep right at the top. Come on, G-Wagon. All right, they made it pretty easy. Let's see what I can do. Oh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's really soft on the surface. You just have to walk only on your toes. Heading to the 966. The River Delta to the 966. Look at the size of that thing. This is where we need the winches hooked up.
I think they have too much dirt in their tires. Oh!
We've got we're full crumb donuts. You kind of got to saw them back and forth.
I'm so dug in.
Bruce needs to put more side angle, and he can't because he'll tip over.
The ground's too soft.
So what you do is you just do a tiny hog action. Just 2 fingers on them. There we go. Yeah, it was literally just this. The last 2 feet. Bruce is stuck.
Get off.
Well, you've got a polished spot on your hood now.
Bruce.
This is what Bruce was up to. Spoing. We made it. We made it to the 966. It's we'll do 966 for scale. $26.5 by 25 R55s. Otanis. Some big guys. We've got a trek. We've got a proper, we're parked way over there. We've got a proper trek, and what was not recorded before we got down to the Delta and started mixing it up down there. So there's a path. You might be able to see the horse fence over across. The path by the horse fence, it's where people come to walk their dogs. So you're not looking at the scenery, you're looking at the terrain, because they're not made by J Concepts. They are not green, but there are landmines every 3 or 4 feet. So you're a lot safer down in the river delta, as wet as that might be. You know what we had? I don't know about you, we had a grand old time. This is a Wheelin Wednesday. Depending on how dirty they are, there might be a transition into the erstwhile quick view. I might attach it to this. I might do it separately. I might do both. We'll see how it goes. These guys are probably going to dry up and crust up in the car. It's a great thing. Costco, $40. That's the pre-quick view on it. I will let you know. It could not be a better day to do this. You got to go on A-Main right now. As of this recording, you can get a Zool right now for $249. They show up as on back order, and if you order one, they will actually send it to you. And you could take a Zool, put a Fusion 1200 in it, boom, guess what you're doing? Trailing. You never even have to try. The grabbers will work perfectly. Drive it into the creek. If you get the opportunity, drive it into the creek. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here for another beautiful Wheelin Wednesday. We look forward to seeing you in the next one. We hope that you do your very best to have your very best day. Try out the trail, and if you haven't, it's an anti-something. It's anti-competitive. Nobody can be the best at trailing. It's good for the soul. And before we get too bubbly, I'm going to turn these cameras off. We're going to drive back to the car, and then we're going to go eat tacos, because that makes the trailing day even better. Y'all come back and see us, everybody. Thanks for joining.